Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rahmat. First time you're stopping by. In this video, I'm showing you guys how I sew this stylish asymmetric corset with front lacing and the sleeve. In my previous video, I showed you guys how I drafted the pattern. If you haven't watched the pattern tutorials, I'm going to leave the link in the description, but don't forget to check it out. And I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you for always returning to watch my videos. So if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. So let's move right into it. For this tutorial, I'm using a crepe fabric, but the type of crepe fabric I'm using is very thick. So I went ahead and I started fixing the crepe and also the lining. So I'm cutting both the lining and the fabric together, and make sure that when you are placing it together, the wrong side of the fabric and the right side of the lining is fixing each other, so that you will go and make a mistake when cutting it. After that, I had half inches to all the places except the side, which I already had 1.5 inches when we had drafted the pattern. So guys, I'm done with cutting out the front panel, but for the back I'm going to do that one off camera. And after I've done cutting it, this is what it's looking like. I'm not adding any zip to the center back. That is the reason why I had a 1/2 inches to the center back and 1/2 inches to all the remaining places. So I'm going to start with the first two panel for the front first and keep the remaining aside because I don't want to make a mistake. So I'm going to remove the pattern from the fabric. So after I separate the pattern from the fabric, I'm going to use the pattern to cut out the wording I'm using. So I'm using a light wording to pattern the bust area. As you guys can see that I'm cutting a full wording to pattern the bustier, because that is normally how I pattern my bustier, no matter the type of fabric I'm working with. But just look at it in another way, because I'm using a crepe fabric and everybody knows that there are different type of crepe fabric, but the one I'm using is very thick. But even though it's thick, it's a little bit transparent. It needs to be fully padded because of the choice of fabric I'm using and the style we are making it with. If your body stop at the under bust line, firstly, the shape of it is going to be showing outside. Secondly, the bone is. Because of that, it needs to be fully padded. So guys, after I'm done cutting out the wordings, I'm going to place it on top of the fabric. Remember that we don't have any stitches allowance to the wording. So when I'm placing the wording, I'm also going to be pinning the lining, because I don't want to make a mistake when I'm joining it. So after I'm done pinning the lining, I'm going to put it aside and remove the wording from the pattern, also place it on top of the fabric. When I'm done placing the wording on top of the fabric, I'm going to put it aside, pick the third and the fourth one, remove the paper from the wording, place the wording on top of the fabric. So as I'm placing the wording on top of the fabric, I'm also pinning the lining together. So guys, after I'm done putting the wording on top of the fabric and so pinning the lining together, I'm going to take the panel to the iron table to go and use my iron to gum the wording to the fabric. So after I'm done with that, this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to pin the third and the fourth together, the first and the second together. So after I'm done pinning it, I'm going to take it with the lining to the sewing machine to go and stitch it together. So guys, after I'm done stitching it, I went ahead, I ironed my stitches allowance open and notched my bust line. So this is what it's looking like. Same thing with the lining. So guys, after I'm done joining the front panel, I'm going to put it aside and also join the back panel together. So after I'm done pinning the fabric, I will also pin the lining. So guys, after I'm done pinning the lining and the fabric, I'll take it to the machine to go and stitch it. So after I'm done stitching it, this is what it's looking like. I stitch it and also iron the stitches allowance open. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join both the side of the back and the front together. I will start by pinning it, but when I'm pinning it, I make sure that I start from the armhole because the front side and the back side is not equal. Because of that, I'm going to start pinning it from the armhole down. After I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the machine to go and stitch it together. I will also do the same thing to the lining. I will start by pinning the center back together and also the side. After I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the machine to go and stitch it. So after I'm done stitching it, I iron it and this is what it's looking like. The same thing with the lining. So guys, as I'm done with that, the next thing to do now is to trim the hemline of the back, because the side of the front and side of the back is not equal, as you can see. So to make it equal on the center back on the hemline, I'm coming up by 1.5 inches and use my hip cuff to connect it to the side. Just look at the way I'm doing it. I come up on the center back by 1.5 inches and use my hip cuff to connect it to the side. After I'm done connecting it, I'm going to cut it out. After I'm done cutting it out on the fabric, I'm also doing the same thing on the lining. And make sure that the right side of the fabric and right side of the lining is facing each other before you start cutting it out. So guys, after I'm done cutting it out, I went ahead, I had my boning, my sewable boning to the joining on the front, joining on the back. So 2 boning on the front and 2 boning on the back. So after that, I'm going to place my lining on top of the fabric and pin it together. I'm going to take it to the machine to go and stitch it. So I'm going to go and stitch all the way around except the armhole. So after I'm done stitching it, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm doing now is to notch out the corners, trim out some stitches allowance. After that, I'm going to turn it outside through the armhole. After I'm done turning it out through the armhole, I went ahead, I ironed it, and this is what it's looking like. And guys, see what the back hemline is looking like. You can see that it's asymmetric. On both sides on the front, I stick 0.25 down to the hemline, and on the hemline I leave 0.5 inches to pass through my plastic boning, and use 1/4 of an inch for plastic boning. After that, I'm going to trim both sides of the plastic boning. This allows the plastic boning to be easy to pass through the fabric. So guys, after I'm done passing in my plastic boning, I'm going to take it to the machine to go and stitch the 1/2 inches that I open on the hemline. So the next thing to do now is to cut out the sleeve. So I went ahead, I folded my fabric into 2 and it's unfold. After that, I'm going to place my long sleeve pattern on top of it and pin it. After I'm done pinning it, I'm going to extend the length by 4 inches, including stitches allowance. From the elbow line, I'm going to roll it down to the hemline. It's like taking what I have on the elbow line, take it down to the hemline and connect it together. That is what I did here. After that, I'll start cutting it. I almost forgot to say this. My sleeve pattern already have 1.5 stitches allowance on the side, except the edges of the pattern, which I'm going to add 1/2 inches to it. So guys, after I'm done cutting out the sleeve, I'm going to remove the pattern and pin the both sides together. After I'm done pinning the side together, from the hemline I'm going to come up by 8 inches. 1 inch for the hem allowance and 7 inches for the slits. After I'm done with that, on the side I'm going to mark 1.5 inches that I added for the stitches allowance. So after I'm done marking it on both sides, I'm going to take it to my machine to go and join the side together. I'm done joining out the both sides. I went ahead, I finished my slits like this. This type of method is one you find in ready to wear. So let me show you guys how to do that. First thing you need to do is to iron your hem allowance and also your slit allowance. So after that, you are going to note when your slit stop and mark, and also note where your hem allowance stop mark as well. So after that, I'm going to flip it the way you see me doing so and match the 2 points together. After that, I'm going to transfer the mark to the other side and use the pen to pin it together. After I'm done pinning it, I'm going to connect it to where you see me pointing and use my straight ruler to connect it together. After connecting it together, I'm going to take it to the machine to go and stitch it. After stitching it, I'm going to trim out the excess allowance and turn it inside. Let's do it again. After I'm done iron my stitches allowance, I'm going to mark when my slit stop and also the hem allowance stop. The next is to flip it like you see me doing so and match the 2 points together. After that, I'm going to transfer the point that I marked to the other side and use a pin to pin it together. After pinning it together, I'm going to connect it to where you see me point and connect it together. After connecting it, take it to the machine to go and stitch it. After stitching it, trim out the excess allowance and turn it inside. So guys, after turning it inside, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing to do now is to use the hem gun to hold it together, or you can just leave it like that, or you can just pull the hem gun inside to hold it together. So I'm putting the hem gun inside and took it to the iron table to iron it. After I'm done ironing it, this is what it's looking like. You can see how neat our sleeve is. So the next thing to do now is to fix it on the body. I will start by pinning the sleeve to the armhole. So after pinning it, I'm going to take it to the machine to go and join the sleeve to the body. So guys, after joining the sleeve to the body, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing to do now is to create our eyelet space. I'm going to mark 1.5 inches from the hemline up to the neckline. After I'm done with the first side, I'm going to continue with the second side, but from the hemline, I'm going to leave some space about 3 inches before I start marking 1.5 inches on the second side. Guys, after marking the both sides, I'm going to do the eyelet, which I did off camera. So after I'm done with the eyelet, this is what it's looking like. So if you watch my videos to the end, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, give my video a thumbs up and so be notified. So whenever I posted a new video, you'll be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love you guys. See you guys in my next video.